beautiful, beautiful Sunday in mid-Missouri today. Upper 70s, partly cloudy. Good day, tubers. Out yakking down the creek on the first gravel bar. About halfway through it, starting to think, some other rock hunter's been here and done covered it pretty hard. Not even a manufactured flake yet. Even if there was one here, one thing's for sure about gravel bars like this, they can't find them all. Oh, I sure can't. Just stumble across that little baby right there. Sit down there.
Was like a bitch kitty when he coughed up and paid through the nose for being in the wrong place at the wrong time and snorting that pure white snow.
Hiding there. Where to get my knee off this rock? It's hurting it. Look at that. Just a little bit of shoulder nicked off. Creek tip. Well, thank you, Great Spirit. Nice little woodland point, I'd say probably. Yeah. Sorry. Definitely, Got a little Hopewell type. Sweet. Well, we'll keep covering them and see what we can find today.
Most of us were just caught in the middle between the wise man and the punk. Everybody say they really want to change, but they don't want to get no blue funk. Most people talk about change, but some people can't explain. Me, I'm living that dream whenever I can.
I'd gotten out of my kayak down in there and pulled it up through here, looking at all the rocks and stuff, and got to here and went to reach in my pocket for my camera, and it was gone. I was like, oh no! So I had to run back down there, and it was laying right where I originally got out my kayak, because I left this gravel bar over. And I get right back here, and I was so excited about losing my camera. When I got here, I didn't even see this piece until I come back. Look at that nice little blade laying right there. I think it's a blade.
I'd like to get a car turning into a little hot rod. I'd like to find a friend, not somebody riding roughshod.
Well, that sure is a sweet blade. Man, look at the color in that thing. Nice and thin. All there. And I'm a blade man myself. I love a good blade. Awesome. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Well, there we go. Farther upstream for the next. Always tires in the gravel bars. Little bitty one here. Been a while since I found a few gravel bars anyways, but midsection. Shame it was a thin point. But a creek find is a creek find. Like a needle in a haystack. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I did get to catch up on some comments on like 2 or 3 vids. But I started at the very beginning and I still got older ones to go do. Just because, man, I hold a lot of gratitude towards y'all. Well, we'll get back to looking. I brought my fishing pole. Just ain't had much time for fishing yet. But look at this hole right here. Boy, you know there's some bass or smallmouth, goggle-eye catfish hiding down in there. Especially right after a little shoal like that. Waiting on minnows and crawdads to float in. I'll have to try a little fishing on the way out. It's been sprinkling on me a little bit. Hopefully most of the storms stay away. Awesome, awesome day. Couldn't ask for better temps and clouds. The only thing that would have made it better was having a partner with me today. But they's all busy and tired, I guess. So just me, which I like me. I enjoy me. We get along pretty good. Well, let's spy another. Oh, what's that? Baker. Well, I've gone a little farther today than I normally do. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not. I've had it sprinkle on me a few times before, but they said more isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. I don't know what time it is. Sun's still kind of dead overhead, so it's probably about 3 o'clock or something. Man, and I keep thinking I want to go that next gravel bar and that next gravel bar, because you don't know that elusive point I've been looking for all day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with what I found. I got my bag in there, that blade and that little point, that midsection. I can't complain there. Where you at? Where you at? There's the blade. There's the little point. Not too bad. But I got a little tributary I might be able to hunt. Depends on what it looks like when I get back. I got quite a ways back. So I may even pull the tripod out. And after I get out around these couple of spots I gotta get in and out of real quick. I may let you float with me a little bit. Some of you seem to like it. But man, and I've been looking at the bank all day too. I mean, it was nice to come this way after it rolling 2 months ago and still be able to find stuff, and I really ain't seen a lot of foot tracks for other hunters. But I just would have thought I'd have found more. I was even on the gravel bar, which is back that way, where I found my gorgon. And there's been some awesome Daltons found up in the stretch. But boy, it's a tough stretch too. Got some rough spots in it. But we'll get off here and see you down creek. Been a beautiful day, that's for sure. Where's Billy? Billy the TN relic hunter been? We ain't seen him in a while. I know he posted a while back, but shoot, that's been a month or two. And then Ken, I redid your necklace, buddy. that you sent. I just added the sinew braid to it. Oh, something popped the top of the water back there. I ain't even got my pole out yet. I'm pooped now. But I thought I'd show that to Ken. Told you I was gonna do it anyways. That way I know it's never gonna come off my neck and break. Cause I sure do like it. Sure do. And I kept the beads in the same sequence. But I got it a little shorter than what I actually wanted. I wanted it about a 21-inch length. That's about 19 and a half. But it'll still work. Well, got the tripod on. Fixing to strap her down and go. I forgot I got tape, but I forgot to add cotton today, so hopefully the wind hasn't been too bad on it. Which that's one thing about being down in the creek, sometimes it'll cut a lot of the wind out. But you sure can't beat this waterway, this little river here. One of the most peaceful places in the world, I think, which I'm sure there's some just like it. But I doubt there's a lot that's secluded, not very many people. Few arrowheads, sometimes lots of arrowheads, lots of fish. Even though I ain't fished for none today, still got a lot of them in it. Little class 1 rapids. Usually all pretty easy stuff. Get a few spots once in a while. You gotta watch, but most of that's just walking around stuff. Obstacles in the way. I don't know if this tree here's deep enough for us to get over. I know it is over here. Barely. And we're still rubbing a little bit, but we got over her. No big deal. Well, look at all the old cars and stuff in this area right here. That's what the farmers used to do a lot back in the day. I think this is that spot I gotta get out. Get around. Ding dang it doodle. I think I can get through this spot. Careful. Lots of cutting corners. Lots of back pedaling. Tree bouncing. What was I so worried about? I didn't need to get out. I hate getting out. You gotta love a kayak. Way better than a canoe any day. Even though you can't pack as much gear, but boy, you can sure go places you can't in a canoe. I don't know if there is a more perfect waterway in Missouri. One that don't get a bunch of crowds. Because we get some crowded rivers now. The Current River, the Niangua, the Little Niangua. Oh, the Jack's Fort, the Big Piney, parts of the Gasconade. But not this little river. Get a few other locals on it. But that's about it. Man, I can't count the days I get out here and there ain't no one but me or whoever I brought with. This is my church. Every day I get out. Enjoy the wonderful things the Great Spirit has provided. just make sure you thank him for it. It's been an awesome day. I could just use one more airhead. One more. Just one more. Thanks for coming along today. I sure do appreciate y'all. Views and comments and your friendships. That's what's made the best of it all. Those I've made friends with. You can't never give that part back. Now, it's been a lot of true awesome friends. I know that we'll be friends forever. I mean, we're the dawn of the age of social networking. And I'm proud to be able to say being a part of that in my lifetime. Because if it wasn't for that, there'd be all kinds of awesome, stellar people I'd have never got to meet. But thanks to YouTube and Facebook, but Facebook started out just staying in contact with family and friends, and then the artifact groups blew up, and it blew up from there, but I love every bit of it. It's such an easy creek. Ain't very too many mean rapids in it. There's a spot or two that's a little hairy. I think I said that earlier. Oh, it's time to lean on forward. Better get out of the way of that big rock there. Pay attention to what I'm doing instead of looking through the camera. What we got going on here? I'm pretty sure I can make this stay tight to that tree, but still, woo, yeah! Just bouncing around like a bobber. That spot was tight. It's hard to get through. I always love them little spots like that. Lots of fun, lots of fun. Well, this is where I found that blade. A lot of rock in the water. A lot of it's already mossed over. See if we manage to get out and hunt some more. There's that gravel bar back there, boy. That's the one that usually kicks out the Daltons. Just never know where a Dalton's gonna be laying at in this creek. Well, I will say one thing, I'm poopered. Thank gosh for being able to stash back extra pain med or two here and there. Because they sure come in handies on days like this. And the rest of it's real soft paddling from here out. Pretty much. It was last year right near where I'd caught a bald eagle and a golden eagle, and usually all summer long we'll see bald eagles on this little river, but I haven't seen any yet this year. Sorry if it's been windy. Well, we'll get off here. Hope everybody has a stellar week. Thanks for coming on another Nomadic Adventure. We sure had fun. Hope you did too. Well, I didn't know if I wanted to do this separate or add it on top of my hunt. Guess how long it depends on the hunt was, but when I come home, this was probably in my mailbox yesterday, but I didn't feel good, so I didn't get out of the house yesterday. But box in there from J. Point Hunter, Sean, our other stone carver, and he sent me some awesome pieces of some mossy dendrite in different colors, because I seen he had some, which he said most of it wouldn't be big enough, but for beads and stuff like that, which is cool. But this here is a different type of stone. Feels pretty cool, but it's pretty soft. But he was up here a couple months ago while he was working in Joplin, actually, and he brought me this chunk. He drove up one day when he got done to see me. So there's a lot of carving there. And then I can't thank Vestal Man and Wagon John for getting me started. There's a piece of the dendrite pipe I'm still working on, and look how it's kind of gotten that yellow, darker discolor to it, except right there it's getting a little purple. But still got a lot of work to do on that. I still have some, and then KK, boy, he sent me a big box of stuff here a while back, and I've been working on some of that. And then I was lucky here a while back, one of my neighbors, Terry, was here. We were actually picking strawberries, and he come over this, not this chunk, but a different chunk, probably twice this size or so, and which this was twice its size, and bragging about all this steatite he had just bought, or catlinite, catlinite, red pipestone he had bought at this powwow up north, and I kept giving him a hard time because he said he had 3 pieces and one piece was huge. So after giving him a little hard time for a little bit, he disappeared. Me and Terry went back to picking strawberries, and then he come back with this chunk, which was again twice this size lengthwise. And Terry's jaw dropped. And he's like, "Oh." And I looked at Terry and I'm like, "Well, I'll make you a deal. You take it home and cut it in half, and half of it's yours." So, and that, you know, he's my best bud, so, but it's hard to get a hold of this stuff. It really is, but, so I got lots of carvings to do. Oh, and I forgot to show my little holy rock. Found just a natural hole in it. Just a holy rock. But boy, I sure love this blade I found today. It's got all flaking that runs into the center, creates a median ridge. It had some super fine edge work, and then it's made where these sides come in more, and around the little creek dings you can feel that it was ground, pretty heavily ground, but there's a lot of little dings, little ding there, little ding there you can feel, but little spot there you can feel the groundness, I mean, so that little point. So, but thanks, Sean. Can't thank you enough, bro. That's really awesome of you. Thanks a bunch. And thank you all for your views and your comments. And a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I usually try to go to your page personally and thank you, but my subscriptions have blown up lately, and it's just been hard to keep up with everything. But I wanted to say thank you guys now. Hope you guys enjoy the show, because we're always going to be here. This is our life. This life is mine.
Then a warm brush of feeling comes over me, as I realize this life is mine. This life is mine. It's all that I got. You get what you make out of your given life. Life it ain't for everyone. That's only right. But it suits me fine. This life is mine. Yeah, this life is mine. It's all that I got. You get what you make out of your given life. Life it ain't for everyone. That's only right. But it suits me fine. This life is mine, it's all that I got. You get what you make out of your given life. Life is a day for everyone, that's only right. But it suits me fine.